What's up everyone, Keith at I&D. We're walking you through the process of how to install the CANchecked display on the current generation Toyota GR Corolla. As you can see, we already have it installed. So let's dial it back. Let's start from the beginning and show you how to get started.
Jumping right in on our GR Corolla, we'll go ahead and get started using our pry kit. You can also use the CANchecked pry kit. Both will do the same job. So we're going to go ahead and get back behind here and start releasing tabs. And then we can go ahead and remove our side panel. Our next step, we want to go ahead and get our pry tool in the front of the vent here, just in between the dash panel and the vent, and then go ahead and pry up like so. Release and remove. With our display, we're going to go ahead and grab the harness, and we want to route it in between the HVAC duct and the dashboard. We'll route that down to come out on the side here, like so. And there's a second connector I need to get. Now we have both connectors pulled through. We'll go ahead and lock our display in place. And now we can focus on the wiring. Now that we have our display in place, we're going to go ahead and take our harness and fish that up to meet the display in the side panel. We're going to go right here just next to the OBD2 connector and fish up. As you feed the wires up with one hand, you can reach in with the other, grab the harness, and go ahead and pull the harness through. With our harness routed through, we'll go ahead and plug in our connector to the OBD2 port. Then we'll go ahead and be able to pull our excess wire through and know how much we need to tidy up on the top side. Now we need to gain access to our fuse panel. If you grab towards the front of it, there is a little tab you can push forward, and then it will release the cover. So with our cover off, flipped over so you can see the naming of the fuses, let's go ahead and locate the IG2 5 amp fuse where they want us to tap into, which is right here. It'd be the second one from the front of the vehicle, and actually it's on the outside of the vehicle driver's side. This is actually flipped over and the fuse will be in this location. So we'll go ahead and access that one, pull that fuse out, and then install our harness lead. As you can see here, the 5 amp fuse, I've actually pulled it out slightly so you can get a better idea of where it's located. We'll go ahead and remove that fuse. Use a pair of pliers, needle nose of some sort. With our fuse removed, we'll go ahead and install it into our pigtail here that is going to go into the fuse box. Now we can go ahead and install our pigtail back into where we removed the fuse originally from, leaving just our butt connector exposed. Next, we want to go ahead and crimp our power feed into our OBD2 connector. So we'll go ahead and use our crimper here. We'll go ahead and feed our wire in and go ahead and crimp in place. And these are auto releasing, so you can't over crimp these. I'm just going to go ahead and tidy this up a little bit with some electrical tape and go ahead and wrap our loose wire to our harness a little bit. About like so. Then we'll plug it in. Now we can go ahead and secure our wiring away. Now with everything routed, we'll go ahead and plug in our harness to our display here, both connectors like so. With our connections made, you'll see we have an excess of wiring here. So what we're gonna do is go ahead and wrap this up, and then we can go ahead and secure it inside the dash here with a zip tie or two. Go ahead and pick this spot here. Go ahead and tighten this one down. And then I'll just go ahead and add one more just for fun. Make sure our connector doesn't move around as much. Go ahead and cut off our ends. Then we go ahead and reinstall our side panel. As you noticed, we did not install our fuse box cover back on. Did not fit with the adapter. So what we're gonna do is just throw that in the glove box and keep it in case we need to reference it some other time. Now we're going to go ahead and scroll through and find our Yaris file. I looked earlier and it looks like it's 58 right here. Now that we have our file loaded, let's go ahead and enter setup. Go ahead and change all of our units to something a little bit more readable for us. Going through our screens, one cool feature, rear diff temp is already loaded in here. These are all standard screens, but this is fully customizable.
With the display fully installed and already going through the quick rundown, we can start it up, check it out. And as you can see, it's got a pretty cool CANchecked boot screen. which you can customize yourself. We'll be doing a separate video on their software on how to customize the display fully to your liking, the boot up screen, the logo, any kind of information that you want to display, move screens around, customize the screens. We are working on the video of their software and how to use it. We'll be completing that and then putting the link for that video in the description. Thanks for watching. Have fun driving. See you in the next one.